1 year after the leadership of the government of Catalonia was jailed, the Spanish state's prosecuting authorities have just released the penalties they intend to impose for the alleged crimes of rebellion and embezzlement leveled against them, and also against the leadership of the Interior Department of the Catalan government. The state as a whole, from the king right down to the prosecutor's office, are taking revenge against a government, against a parliament, and against a large part of the population that said, no, we do not want to continue to be part of this state. Catalans repeatedly expressed themselves in a democratic way, through ballot boxes, in a peaceful way, through a clear commitment to non-violence. But today in Spain, the preparation of ballot boxes for people to vote has become the worst crime that can be committed. It puts the rule of law under extraordinary stress when people such as Carme Forcadell, Oriol Junqueras, Quim Forn, Jordi Turull, Raül Romeva, Josep Rulls, Dolors Bassa, Jordi Cuixart and Jordi Sánchez are imprisoned without having committed any crime. On the contrary, they contribute to the realization of the aspirations of the people, honestly convinced that this was the true purpose of a democratic system. The same cannot be said of the Spanish state authorities. These good people, who stand accused of the worst of crimes, are the very people who prevented violence. In this situation, we must address our protest to the entire world, but to Europe in particular. Even more concretely, we must speak to the Democrats in Spain. Your voice is more necessary than ever. We need you. We need to hear you at a time when the rule of law has not just been eroded, but is now being sacrificed altogether. Europe risks losing credibility as a space that protects civil and political rights and freedoms. Having political prisoners is a shame of Spain. Persecuting and condemning people for their peaceful political beliefs and actions crosses all the red lines in democracy. Europe cannot allow itself to become a silent accomplice to this abuse. We will persist in denouncing the democratic regression in Spain, which is one of the reasons why we want to live in a free and fearless republic. A republic in which the head of a state is elected by all of us. A republic where nobody has to go to prison to defend and exercise rights guaranteed by the United Nations Universal Declaration and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. So we will continue fighting with even more determination than before, for the sake of all the political prisoners and for the sake of all the citizens of Catalonia who wish to live in freedom.